Hello and welcome to this special episode of We the People, our special series, The Town Hall, the program where we bring the biggest and the most interesting guests face to face with a live audience. Our guest today is one of my favorite people, not just because he's a superlative star and an actor and an artist, but also because he's funny, he doesn't hold back his opinion, and to that extent, I would like to say, like me, he's a true-blooded Punjabi. He just doesn't give a damn at the end of a day. He's out with his memoirs, one of the most candid books that I've ever read by somebody famous. Please put your hands together to welcome Rishi Kapoor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whose book is rather appropriately titled Khulam Khula, which is, of course, after the song.
Yes.
Should I ask you to sing right away?
Dani, I'm an actor, as you just said. I'm not a singer.
You're not even a bathroom singer?
No, वो बात दूसरी है कि मैं आपको बेवकूफ़ बनाता हूँ गा के सिनेमा पे. वो तो मैं सिर्फ होंठ हिलाता हूँ, गाता कोई और actually.
Why the book?
Barkha, you know, none of my uncles, my father or my grandfather, none of them wrote an autobiography. There is no a case of any book written by any of them. So I thought this is a good time that I write something, whatever I could. It's not an exercise of trying to boost my ego or something, but I thought that my journey, my life should be documented.
And look at the lineage you're talking about: Prithviraj Kapoor, Raj Kapoor, Rishi Kapoor, and then Shami Kapoor,
Shashi Kapoor, Ranveer Kapoor, Rajiv, the whole lot. It's
too many to count.
Touch wood about that. So I thought, whatever I have gone through, the journey of my life should be put through, and I should be honest and candid about it, and that is what I've tried to do, and tried to reach people. I think I owe this to my fans. I should tell them what I'm all about. I'm not all that glitters is not gold, actually. In the book, you'll see there are a lot of follies, a lot of failures, a lot of improper things I've done, which I've owned up in the book, and I've said that. And why I've done that, it's because I feel that I must be somewhere or the other in history that I went through a certain kind of a struggle. My definition of struggle in my life is very different. Maybe I didn't, sleep on pavements. Maybe I did not go hungry. But my struggle was a different kind, because when I was introduced in the film, people said, "Hey, bade baap ka beta hai. He's got a silver spoon in his mouth." Well, I can't help that. I was, and I am. I was introduced in Bobby as a huge success. Thereafter, then what? I hit rock bottom. Failures after failures, and then I realized. I put my ear to the ground. I said, now you've got to pick it up from here. I was always, I feel I was the right person in the wrong time. In the sense that I came in a time when the whole era had changed into an action-oriented time. The angry young man, the action, people only wanted to see those kind of films. And I was a musical romantic hero. So I was actually thrown into the sea, the choppy sea. I had to sail, I had to go against the tide to survive. And that is my struggle. My struggle started later on. Maybe I did not struggle earlier. So the next 25 years, I was only struggling to survive against the cyclone called the action heroes, Amitabh Bachchan, Dharmender, Shatrughan Sinha. So I thought this must be kept. It's an inspiration for the youth, only not for people who want to become actors. It's a very inspiration for the youth that they should not lose heart.
But aren't you being too unkind to yourself? Because as you write, and you say that this was one of your lingering tensions with Amitabh Bachchan, that while he was the cult hero of that age, which was the angry anti-establishment hero, none of those films would have actually been what they were without his co-stars, right? And you write this in your book that, Amar Akbar Anthony without Rishi Kapoor.
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
I'm saying that part. Okay. Or Kala Patthar without Shatrughan Sinha, right? And Sholay without Dharmendra. So you do talk at one point that there remains some lingering tension with Mr. Bachchan, that you felt that he never gave his co-stars as much. He gave his directors credit, he gave his scriptwriters credit, but that he never kind of acknowledged that kind of ensemble of great co-stars that he had to. Did that feel a little bad at that time?
No, I'll tell you, it's like this, that I don't imagine any of the three top heroes today, or most of the top heroes working together in today's times films.
Shah Rukh, Salman and Aamir in one film is...
Yeah, and more of them, working in films together.
Ego hai?
No, ego nahi hai. Film aisi banti nahi hai, not economically, it's not viable also to make
paisa itna lete hain?
Perhaps so. But when I said this about Amit ji, who's no doubt about it, the greatest actor that we have had, I felt that, the rungs of his career ladder were also his co-stars, so to speak, you know. Because earlier, when you had actors like Dilip Kumar, Devanand Raj Kapoor, Ashok Kumar, they never worked together. They made whatever they were, they made legends they made. It's that in that reference that I said that today's actors also don't work together. Everybody's all single-handedly working in films.
Did you ever tell Amitabh Bachchan that you felt a bit bad?
I have not felt bad about it. I realize as people talk about it.
Well,
that
in the
these are
book
things.
you say there was a lingering tension. That's the
No,
phrase
that
you
lingering
use.
tension was earlier.
And you don't elaborate on
that.
that.
Was for another reason.
So tell us the reason.
The reason was that perhaps when I came into the film, I may have done something wrong. I was too naive. Actually, I was 20 saal ka tha. And someone said to me that, you know, we can get you recognition and an award, but it'll cost you a little money. And yes, I paid that money to get an award.
Really?
Yes, I'm honest about it. I will not say which award, but I will say I bought an award.
Why did you do that?
I
would
don't
you want
know.
to-
I really don't
was
know.
it a film award? Was it one of your classic standard film awards?
Well, in retrospect, I think, why did I ever do that?
How did Bachchan come into that?
Well, he was also nominated, and perhaps
You
know,
won.
These are
You won and beat him.
these are conjectures, in the sense I'm thinking कि ये हुआ होगा इसलिए ऐसा tension था.
But you're actually admitting to having paid money to buy an award.
Yes, I did.
How
And
much money did you pay?
In those days, I think it was 25,000 rupees. 25,000 rupees in early 70s was a lot of money.
Why did it matter to you, that award?
I was too naive. Honest to God, Barkha.
You were
I
20
thought,
at this time?
20 at this time, brash, spoiled, rich kid, got so much of, success in one film and had too much of money, all that kind of stuff. So I look back and I said, oh my God, I was this.
How do you look back at that moment?
Sorry?
How do you look back today at that
Like
moment?
I said, I feel bad about it that I should have not done it. But then I said, Jo ho gaya, so to ho gaya. I cannot change history. I did that. And I'm honest about it. And I think I should be credited for that. And I'm accepting the fact that I did it. You would have never known if I didn't tell you.
No, the book is actually remarkably honest on a number of different fronts. You also write about your what you call your illogical dislike for Rajesh Khanna.
No, you've really read the book.
I have. And there's an even funnier story in that, where you talk about how actually you were never romantically involved with Dimple. But after the whole success of Bobby, there was a ring that another woman whom you were actually in love with, Yasmin, there was a ring that she gives you. Dimple takes that ring from you during the shooting of Bobby. And when Rajesh Khanna asks her to basically get married to him, he sees that ring on her finger, has a kind of angry reaction, takes that ring off, throws it into the water. That ring, which actually belonged to your romantic relationship with somebody else. So, did you not like Rajesh because of Dimple, whom you confess to being possessive of, though you say you were never romantically involved with her?
First of all, I'm still finding the ring at the Juhu beaches. It's been 45 years since I found that
What
ring.
rubbish. You went back.
I'm still finding that ring.
Did you ever actually go back to look for the ring?
And Dimple is going to kill me if I'm going to say all this to you. But not that
That's
you
fine.
rigged it up. It's all right. That's
Yeah.
fine. Kakaji is no more. I probably disliked him because he took away my heroine. He married her when I was just about to start working with her. So there was a kind of, what should I say? I felt bad about the fact. Otherwise, there was no ill feelings. I worked with him a lot. I even directed him in a film later on. And yes, whatever you said is the truth. It was a ring which had the peace sign. You know the peace sign that used to be? So it was not a very expensive gold ring. It was, but it's not the money that actually mattered. It was the love and the sense of it.
So how did it end up with Dimple? Why didn't you keep the ring?
Because
this was the big love of your life at that time.
Because she flicked it from me. So that was the end of the...
So is that the reason you didn't like Rajesh Khanna?
One of the reasons, yes. One of the reasons, of course. He got rid of my ring, he took away my heroine, he married her. So obviously there were enough reasons for me.
And then you talk about how Neetu, whom you did eventually marry, you ask her to call this other woman, Yasmin, whom you were still in love with, who dumped you. Because basically you write that you became kind of unbearable after you became a star. And you understood that for her, she was not that fun guy that she was dating, that he changed, that stardom had changed him. And you are honest that you could see how that would not be attractive to somebody.
Aisa hai. There was a magazine, Popular magazine, in those days, the only film Popular magazine that said that there was a romance happening between Rishi Kapoor and Dimple.
And there never was?
There never was. I wish there was, but there never was. And because I was involved with somebody else. And what happened was that somebody else happened to read the magazine, they took it very seriously. That someone did not want to, this association, she wanted to cut it down, whatever. And I was shooting far away, and there was no reason to get in, there was no way to get through to her. There was no telephones, no mobiles, nothing. We used to connect by, doing lightning calls or urgent calls, and she wouldn't take my calls.
They were called trunk calls. They were called trunk calls
Yeah.
in those days, yeah.
And that's how Neetu used to come in and say, you speak and get on there, and then I'll be able to speak. Life is such that I got married to her.
Ironic. Now, you talk, as your Twitter bio says about yourself, son of a famous father, father of a famous son, you call yourself the hyphen in the middle. I think that's self-deprecating. I think you don't give yourself enough credit. But a lot of reasons to read this book is actually also to read about Raj Kapoor, right? And whom you think would have been a misfit in today's industry. You also speak very candidly about the fear that you actually felt, especially when he'd had something to drink. Talk a little bit about that moment as a child, seeing this great man, Raj Kapoor, who has this public persona, but then he's also your dad at home.
Yeah.
He comes home, he's had too much to drink, he's angry, you're scared.
Yes, and I used to, I used to hide under the blanket. But I guess these are those idiosyncrasies of a genius, of a man known who would be working all through. And then when he came home on a couple of occasions, and then I decided that, when I would grow up, I would first of all never drink. So I'm starting to remember, why did I forget that? I promised myself that. And then, I grew out of it, but then that was it.
You say you grew out of it to realize that he was really this creative genius, and he
Yes.
was an eccentric in the way that many creative
Absolutely.
geniuses
Absolutely.
are. You also speak candidly about your father's love affairs with other women.
Yes.
Nargis.
But you can't deny it.
Vijayanti
This is
Mala.
part of history, yes. I can't be shameful in saying that my father did not have an affair. Of course he did. I can't help it. It was there.
How did you feel as a son?
See, I do not know. I remember the other I would not like to talk about it in the sense whatever I've written in the book is more than enough.
Yeah.
But my mother took the brunt of it. We as kids, we were 5 of us. We moved out of the house into a hotel. Thereafter, after the hotel, we took a temporary place. This is when my parents were not, getting along at a time. So I guess it happens in time, and then we accepted. We accepted it. We have no grouse against our father now, and it happened.
But at that
so
time,
happened.
were you angry with him?
I don't know. I was too young. I was not angry. I was just happy that I'm staying in a hotel.
Room service
Yeah, exactly. I
and
was just gonna
French
say room
fries
service,
takes care of a lot of
ice cream,
things, yes.
ice cream,
I
milkshake,
agree.
ice cream. What would I get that in my house? Yeah?
No, you're making light of it. But
No, it's
a
honest to
different
God.
time, right? Because you write about how Nargis comes to attend your wedding
Yes,
ceremonies,
yes.
and your mother is actually the one who goes and makes her comfortable
Yes.
and says, look, whatever happened, happened.
I was told this incident by a very close family member, and to make things a little comfortable, Mr. and Mrs. Dutt were at mine and Neetu's wedding, and my mother made her comfortable, and because that was the first time she was entering RK Studios after a very long time. And I think it's very gracious on the part of both the ladies, and we got to move on. So I was told that happened during my wedding, and that's that. And when you say I make light of things, one has got to really forget it. At least I'm honest enough to say it. See that?
Full points for honesty, right? But there are some.
I'll just give
Yeah,
you a second.
sorry.
In school, 1 or 2 people would ask, why are you staying here? Why are you not in Chembur? So that is when I realized what the problem is. Honestly, God, I did not know what the problem is. Why are we staying in the hotel?
You say you were too young when Nargis happens, but
That
at
I don't
Vijayanti
remember.
Mala, you've written in the book. I'm
Yeah, but
quoting from the book.
Nargisi's best thing was that when I was 2 years of age, and that is the time I actually became an actor. That song, Pyar Hua, Karar Hua, and all the 3 siblings that my elder brother, my elder sister, and myself had to walk. And we had to walk in the rain. The water would go into my eyes, and I would start crying. So the shot would get screwed up. So there was no way I was throwing star tantrums at the age of 2. So Nargis ji she actually bribed me with a chocolate, saying that if you give the shot with your eyes open, then I'm going to give this to you. So that's how I did the shot, absolutely open-eyed. That's how I became an actor.
But it's quite, in a sense, again, moving and candid, because the foreword of this book is by your son Ranbir and the afterword is by your wife Neetu. But, you write about this sort of distance or fear as a young child with your father. And then you also address, as does Ranbir, the formality of the relationship that then develops between your son and you. And Neetu then weighs into it and says that maybe the relationship you had with your father repeats itself in the kind of father you have been to Ranbir Kapoor. And again, I have to tell you, this is a really, really honest book. Like, I do not know any other family that would actually discuss all of this in public with such matter-of-fact candor. And why do you think that you have this formal relationship with your son? There's a beautiful line in the book where you say, we see each other, but we do not feel each other.
I was in awe of my father. Raj Kapoor was a very big man. We knew wherever we went, why people looked at us, why they gave us attention. It was very obvious that obviously my father must be a very big man. Now it's a fact. He's my father, he's my guru, he's everything. He gave me everything, gave me the 3 best films of my life. Mera Naam Joker, Bobby, Prem Rog. My grandfather and my father had a similar kind of a relationship also. Somewhere down the line, मैं समझता हूँ ये हमारी संस्कृति में है, ये tradition है, ये culture है हमारा कि I do not subscribe to a backstabbing father and son relationship. I don't think that is a relationship I would like to have with my son, and I didn't have the one with my father. My father didn't have one with my grandfather. मैं समझता हूँ कि उतना प्यार, उतनी मोहब्बत, and that kind of distance should be there, that you see your kids, you see your son, but there is a glass window. I cannot approach him because I don't want to be, I want to be a friendly father to a son, but I don't know how to explain to you. I don't want to, share his secrets about his girlfriends. I admire him that he does not smoke in front of me. It's not that I've ever said to him. I never smoked in front of my father. He has a drink with me. I have nothing about that. We talk about work. We talk about everything else. But there is एक हल्की सी एक distance होनी चाहिए between father and son. That is मेरा ऐसा सोचना है. Because I used to think that way about my father.
You're saying एक reserve है.
Reserve is not the word. The
Distance
word is,
है.
distance, I don't know how to, it's getting misconstrued. I would say that there is something like I said, there is a glass wall. We are seeing each other.
You once
eye
called
to
it
eye.
आंखों की शर्म.
आँखों की शर्म भी कह सकते हैं, yes. There should be some kind of, relationship that is
But do you
not
think
कि यार, come on यार, let me talk about that girl
But-
for you. No, I don't want to have that relationship. ये तो तय है कि I do not want to be in that. And that is very clear from the very beginning. And my son knew that and I knew that. But I don't know how Ranbir now perceives it.
Yeah.
I see it this way कि maybe my son now is, he's a working man. He doesn't stay with his parents anymore. Earlier he used to stay with us, but then he's of age and people should not say he's still staying with your parents. He never moved out. He never wanted to move out, but circumstances made him to move out now. So I see it that way. प्यार मोहब्बत बहुत है. I love my son. I only have one son. I love him. My one daughter, I love her. So, there's nothing
But
that's
do you think
short
he's
of love.
always sought your approval? Maybe. I mean, I'm being your pop psychologist here, but when I read this book, it sounded to me that you've also been critical of some of his movies, the movies that have done
Yes,
really well
I think
for
that,
him. You've
that he would like. Sure, that he would surely like. एक कहावत मेरे दादा ने मुझे सुनाई थी कि रास्ते में जो मदारी होते हैं ना, जो बांस पे चढ़ के रस्सी पे वो से बैलेंस करते हैं, तो एक ऐसी औरत थी और औरत के बाद बच्चा था, वो बच्चे को ऊपर बांस पे चढ़ाती थी. एंड बच्चा बोलता था बाप से, बाप ढोलक बजाता था और बप्पा ऊपर से बोलता था कि कैसी रही बाप बोलो, आई एम टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, हाउ डू यू से, बाप बोलता था अभी भी कसर रही. तो मैं अगर अपने बेटे को बोल दूं कि यार तू तो टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड हो गया, तो दैट इज द एंड ऑफ हिम. तो आई हैव ऑलवेज एनकरेज्ड हिम बाय सेइंग कि अभी भी कसर रही. Always there is a difference. So this story my grandfather had told me. I've never said this story to Ranbir. Ranbir doesn't know about this. Perhaps it's in the book. I don't know if it's in there in the book.
Any regrets about everybody has some regrets, right? Do you
About-
think about how fatherhood has been? The whole experience of being a father to Ranbir? Any regrets? Is there anything you now at this stage of your life think you could have done differently?
No, I'll tell you why. Because these are the few shortcomings of being an actor. Thankfully, my wife was an actor, so she actually knew what a life of an actor is. We have very what do I say, bad hours or working. It takes away a lot of times. We are filming, at close quarters with another gender, another sex, whatever it is. It's very difficult to understand an actor sometimes.
Yeah.
But because my wife was an actor, she understood that. And all through the years of my children, when they were studying and they were growing, I was a busy actor. I was all the time away. So the mother used to take care of the children. At the very beginning, we had decided what our roles are going to be. One is going to be the homemaker, one has to be the breadwinner.
Why couldn't you be the homemaker?
I could have, and she would have been the breadwinner. I think you should, why didn't you tell me this earlier? I would have been a bloody homemaker and she would have been the breadwinner.
But would
पहले
you,
माँ तो थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ती.
but would you have been willing to swap those gender roles, or were you? Because Neetu does write in the foreword of the book that if your daughter had chosen to take to films, you would have killed yourself. That's the phrase she
No,
uses.
that is absolutely wrong, because she herself chose that she wanted to be wanted to do fashion designing. That's where she met Bharat, my
Yes.
son-in-law. But what was I saying? What was I saying?
I'm saying that did you decide that Neetu should not act in
No,
movies
no.
after she got
Okay.
married?
No, that is a
which
co-
was
but-
seen to be at one point a Kapoor family tradition, which clearly doesn't apply anymore with Kareena
Exactly.
and so on.
There was a
So, yeah.
perception that time that
Yeah.
we didn't, want our women to. And that's what I said. One had to be a filmmaker and one had to be a breadwinner. So when she
Why
decided,
can't both work?
in those days, we didn't think it that way.
But
And I
how do you
wanted-
think of it today?
I'm too old now. I can't get married again and do that.
Never say never, huh?
No, अब तो थोड़ी यार.
अच्छा.
अब अभी कर लो यार. अभी दूसरी शादी कराओ तो उसको बोलो काम करने के लिए मैं घर में बैठता हूँ.
All right, let's take questions. Manpreet?
Rishiji, I grew up on your movies. We love them.
Yes.
So what did you draw upon? What strength did you draw upon to stand your ground and prepare for very intense roles?
With all humility, not to sound pompous, I would say it was my sincerity towards my work. I was dedicated, I worked hard for it, and thankfully, you see, you need a lot of luck as well, and that's what really paid off. People didn't really want to see any musicals, they didn't want to see any romantic films.
How can
The
it
agenda
be?
was only clear, the audiences were only wanting to see. At any given point of time, Barkha, we all actors, all of us means A to Z, had 3 films based on only one formula that was called the lost and found films. Those formulas are very, rich man, rich boy, poor girl, the siblings separating and then uniting in the climax. We used to only work, and audiences used to receive that and accept that. In today's times, the kids are so sharp. You're not going to buy this shit. You're not going to buy this nonsense anymore.
It's okay.
They're not going to buy this anymore. So one has to. I went through that. That's what I said. That was my struggle to survive, and I survived.
But one of the movies you did, which is one of my absolute favorites, Karz. You actually write in the book about how it didn't do well at all, and it
Correct.
was up against Kurbani, and and you thought that was one of the reasons. And then how you were so upset and
Correct.
depressed, and you'd just been married for 5 months. You started getting angry with your marriage. You said,
Correct.
okay, look, has the perception of me being married taken my charm away? Talk a little bit about that, because
Yeah,
your profession is a deeply insecure one.
These
at the
are
heart of
also
it.
one of the few things people should realize. Maybe I was looking at the film in a very different perspective. I was looking that film was pretty much what I wanted it to be, but the film did not turn out to be what it was. Now today it's a cult movie, but those days it was very different. Any action movie shot abroad, big star cast and a lot of terrific music. A small film like Karz would never have survived, and that is exactly what happened. And I went into a shell. I got into depression, and I became very insecure. I was not confident of myself. When I used to travel from one studio to the other, I used to sleep at the back of the car lest people see me. I was so scared of people being recognized. And there was some problem with me, which, my parents were very worried about me. My wife, just about married 5 months, she was very worried about me. I thought, is this because I got married and I've lost my charm, I've lost my fan following, I lost whatever happened. I don't know, I was in a bad shape.
It was a fantastic film, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
It really was a fantastic film.
Well, it's a cult film now, but that cult film, what I went through, that only I know. I didn't want to work. I used to see these lights and I used to feel those lights are going to follow me. And at that point of time, I had 5 huge films all waiting for me to come and report for shooting. There was Raj Kapoor with Prem Rog, there was H.S. Revel with Deedar-e-Yaar, there was Manmohan Desai with Naseeb, there was Nasir Hussain with Zamane Ko Dikhana Hai, and I can't remember the 5th one. 5 sets holding all the artists willing to scramble their dates till the time Rishi Kapoor can, become okay and come on the sets. I'm very thankful to all those actors. Till today, I'm very thankful to all those filmmakers who waited for me. They were kind enough to wait for me. I was in a disorderly state. And I recovered. Someone asked me, how did you recover? I said, time is the best healer. That's how I recovered. Sorry, a long answer.
No, but an important one, because
Thank you.
actually the whole thing about being a vanity industry is that, you know, when you're up, and when you're down, you're really
I don't know if
down.
many actors are honest enough if they go
To-
through the same kind of symptoms, but I have to say this because tomorrow there will be actors who will go through this process, and they have to get out. They have to get out of it themselves.
Okay, Ranjit.
In your journey from being a heartthrob to Rauf Lala in Agnipath, did you ever think that your earlier image will be dented?
I've often said this. Actually, that was my question to the director and the producer. When they narrated me this role of Rauf Lala and Agnipath, I said, "Damn it! What are you telling me? I can't do this. I can no way I'm going to do this," and I refused the film. It took Karan Johar and Karan Malhotra about a month to convince me that you have to do the role. And today, when I did it for whatever, how I did and where, and it got released and I got credit for it, the credit is totally the director and the producer. How did they think that Rishi Kapoor can look like a pimp? I want to ask them, how did they envisage that they have Rishi Kapoor play a negative role, and to that extent? It is totally their victory, not mine.
Okay, quickly your second question.
You are undisputed king of dancing in Bollywood. Yeah, of course.
Mujhere wala tha main.
No, but your son once told me, who's supposed to be a fantastic dancer, that my father dances with his eyes.
Well, I was going to say that later, but I have two left feet, but my expressions were very good. That's exactly what my wife used to tell me.
Yeah, so what I want to ask is, did you undergo any course or you learned these steps dancing to the tune of Neetuji?
Well, well said. Well said, well said. No, I
Well,
did not.
Neetuji says in her foreword, to be fair to her because she's not here, is my husband a grouch? Yes. Is he very difficult to live with? Yes.
Yeah, she's
Did I
so
ever
good.
think? Did
You're
I
so
ever
good
think
for my
of
morale,
leaving?
you know.
Did I ever think of
Barkha,
leaving
you're so
him?
good for
Yes,
my
yes,
morale.
yes. And then she goes on to, of course, say many nice things about you.
See,
But she also says that you guys have fights like all couples do.
My God.
Don't talk for 6 months at a time.
No, not with that. We never
She's
have
written it in the book.
6 months, probably not. No, not for that long. Yeah, it was even longer. I've done a song with her in a film, and it's so much in love, and we haven't spoken throughout the shooting of the song. The film is Jhoota Kaheka. See the film, Jeevan ke har mode par is a song in film Jhoota Kaheka. Whole song, we are not even seeing eye to eye, not speaking to each other. बचपना बड़ा था, वो ऐसा अभी भी होता है. You know, Barkha, I am not trying to do a show. I'm rehearsing right now. I want to enact this autobiography in a live audience
That would be
like
fantastic.
you. And I'm going to do it in a certain
So
portion.
do a bit for us.
You want me to do something like that to show you? How
Yes.
it is? It so happened that I was shooting for a film in Bikaner, a film called Laila Majnu. And there was no television, no mobile, nothing, you know, those days. So you pack up ke baad kya karna? We should play snooker in the hall and whatever. One day they came suddenly, a man from the reception, he came saying, lightning call aaya aapka, Bombay se. Everyone got worried. We were Ranjit, Danny, Asrani, Painter, Farooq Shorty, myself, we were actors. Now, you have to have a little backstory. Manmohan Desai is making a film called Amar Akbar Anthony. And he's offering me this film because he wants to announce the film and I'm away. And you must remember, Manmohan Desai is making a film called Dharamveer also. In Dharamveer, he's got all the heroes in skirts. You know, like Roman skirts. And Manmohan Desai could do anything. He could challenge the law of gravity. He can challenge anything, as he did also in the film Amar Akbar Anthony. So now what happens is that I go to the telephone and I've had a drink. I've had one drink. I never used to drink. That was khala dekh piya tha. So now the call starts and the operator puts us through to this Manmohan Desai. Hello, Chintu! Idhar Manmohan bol raha, Manmohan. So I'm saying, yes sir, good evening sir. How are you sir? Hello. Lightning call. Hello, operator, I cannot hear. अरे चिंटू सुनो, I'm making a film called Amar Akbar Anthony और मैं चाहता हूं कि तुम अकबर का रोल करो. But Rishi Kapoor, Akbar? I said, how can I play Prithviraj Kapoor? How can I play my grandfather? He's confused. I said, hello, operator Sunani there. Hello, अरे not Prithviraj. I want you to play the. Hello, I cannot. Sir, how can I play my grandfather? He tells my secretary, पागल है क्या? पिया हुआ इतना क्या? ये बोलता सर, how we can play? No, he's offering me. So that is what is happening. उन दोनों में सुनाई कम होता था, ऑपरेटर ज्यादा बोलते, ये बोल रहे हैं कि आप अकबर का रोल ऐसे. Now, how do you get to this? So that is how actually I was offered the
Do
film.
another one for us.
No, come on, no.
Okay, we'll come to it. You think of which other bit you can do. Let's take a question.
okay.
Jatin. Yeah.
It's a very simple and it's a very crazy question. So, what is your celebrity crush or crushes, if you want to just?
Why should I
say?
tell you here?
No, it's just.
Why should I want to tell you?
We all have some celebrity crushes,
I
but
did
as
have
a
a crush.
celebrity.
A crush is too small a thing. Crush was the about.
Okay. The next question would I'll ask.
But you only allowed one question. Your question is
Jaldi se.
over.
Okay, we'll allow him another because you didn't answer his
Please.
question. Huh.
Anything which you do deliberately to annoy when you're on sets or off sets?
I believe I used to do that when I was younger. Yes.
Like
you know,
what?
Like?
Neetu reminded me that when she would do a touch up of her makeup, and I was waiting for her, I would just go and just, bang her hand. So she would go, the lipstick would go here, the eyeliner would go there, just to annoy her. So, that kind of a brat I was. But I was that kind of guy. I did wrong things. I'm telling you, I did wrong things.
What is the one thing you really feel ashamed about?
I don't think I feel ashamed about.
Or really regret?
No, regret. Well, these are, I would say, soft regrets. What I say this? Okay, without any reason, why did I have to pay for an award? No, I do not know if that money went to the people, right people or not. Maybe somebody conned me for a job and took money or really hours to get an award. No, I do not know. But I did pay somebody to do that job for me. Honest to God. Maybe that did not go. That, we have that freedom to think that maybe they didn't get it.
Okay, Munis has a question.
You did this iconic role in Dusra Aadmi, where you played a younger man and you fall in love with an older woman who you hire to work in your firm. And tell us about that experience when you offered that role. At that time, it was a rather unusual thing in a script as well. And would you think that kind of a thing would be made today?
This film we're talking about is called Dusra Aadmi. It released much ahead of its time. The subject was very ahead of its time. See, I have done these out of the curve films on often basis. Like I did a film like Ek Chadar Maili Si also. But nobody talks about them that I did these kind of offbeat films in my youth. It's very relevant in today's times. The film is made today. You will, realize its potential. And none of these two films worked at that time. Even Mera Naam Joker did not work in its time. And even Karz did not work, as I said.
It's bizarre because
so
these
are
are the
films
best
which are
films.
important films, which work in today's times.
Yeah.
So they were perhaps much ahead of its.
Of
I have no
the
reason to
curve.
believe that.
Okay, Divya.
So the question that I have is, we all know that you're so active on tweets. Sometime back there was a tweet on the beef case as well. These days we ourselves are not comfortable, to make a decision whether what to eat or what not to eat.
Or to not talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So we
basically
fear
that.
it so much, the religion, the people around us, the society. So what's your opinion about it?
Well, in the
and-
book you say I'm a beef-eating Hindu. You talk about actually being quite spiritual in terms of places of
Yes,
worship,
I'm very
your
spiritual.
Shiv puja, your
But I
Holy
always say,
Mary,
what does
your-
my food got to do with my religion?
Religion.
See, you must understand in what perspective I said that. Suddenly there was a beef ban.
It's got modified a little now by the Bombay High Court, which says
No,
you can
I'm talking
eat
about
it
those
with-
days when it was in.
But you
in its
spoke
heat.
up when there was
when
all-
it was in the.
Yeah.
It was right in its
Yeah.
heat. I was shooting in a hotel, 5-star hotel, and the beef ban had taken place. And there was a lunch break, and there was a the buffet at the hotel. I walked in there, and suddenly, what do I see? I see Australian kangaroo, I see emu, I see crocodile, all these kinds. These animals also have been killed because you've killed something. You've stopped a beef ban. मानता हूँ, you people do not respect that. You respect your sentiment कि Hindus do not eat. Okay, fair enough. I respect that totally. But by banning something which other religion allows, how have you solved the purpose? Now you've got a kangaroo there, you've got an emu there, you've got a crocodile there, you've got everything there. So you're killing other animals if you're not killing this one. The balance is not happening, so that actually gave me, it actually made me tweet on this count. Why? What are we going to get?
And then when the
about it?
trolls came, or the extreme loony
Yes,
right came,
yes, I fought with them, but I could not tell them that this is the reason. Let's be rational. There are certain sects allowed to have something, some are not allowed to have something. It's
no,
okay.
it's an individual choice.
Yeah, exactly. I had a lot of people
Supporting
protesting
you.
and everything. I said, yeah, you don't eat na yaar. I don't mix my religion with my food habits. मैं जितना मानता हूँ शायद आप नहीं करते होंगे. Let me live my life. आप मेरी पिक्चर मत देखो ना यार, आपको पसंद नहीं मैं आदमी. But I should expect that. Like I truly felt at a time that there were certain national assets being named after one family. I didn't say with any
The
remorse
Gandhi
or anything
family.
against. No, I did not say anything that I said anything wrong. I said, आज इतने सालों के बाद, do we have no another Indian that assets of the national assets should be named after them?
But
I
don't-
never feared. I never found favor also. People said he's trying to find favor with a certain political party. I said,
BJP.
if that so be the case, why am I talking about beef man? Why am I talking about the alcohol ban in Bihar? आप शराब बंद करोगे उतनी ज़्यादा शराब पियेंगे and they'll have
I agree with you.
spurious alcohol.
Plus we
और
don't
फिर
live in
मरेंगे
a
लोग।
nanny
और
state.
उतने ज़्यादा पैसा पुलिस बनाएगी और फिर लोग बनाएंगे।
हाँ.
Alcohol ban has failed worldwide. It's never worked.
I agree with you. It's also nanny state, right? Who's the state to tell me what to eat or drink? Who's the state to tell me
No,
that?
well, it's debatable. I don't say you cannot say who are you. Yes, why not? They can.
But I can
give-
disagree with it in a
Yes,
democracy.
that's what I'm trying to say. In a debate, it's debatable. Let's get into a debate and see who.
But there's one very important thing you said. You said, "Mat dekho na meri picture nahi dekhni tu." I ask you this because you're one of the rare people who stood by what you've said. There are other actors who have rolled back on positions that they have because they're scared of the commercial consequences to their movies.
I haven't heard of them anyway.
What are you saying? I mean, there's so many in your own industry who took a certain position, maybe on beef, maybe on Pakistani actors, you know, whether artists should be there in the aftermath of Uri. And then when they felt the heat from fringe groups, from nuisance causing groups in Maharashtra, they did then issue apologies or clarifications. You know this, right? Are you pretending to not understand?
No.
what
Why
I'm
should I pretend? अभी इतना कोई बोल दिया इसमें तो आपके सामने क्या pretend करूँगा? But like what? I still do not do. Be open about it. ना क्या?
Let's actually, somebody has a question on it and we'll take that.
Okay.
Aparajita?
Sir, I would like to talk about the ban on Pakistani actors. That how do you see it? How do you see the take? Like being an actor, what is your opinion? And how do you see Karan Johar's apology on that? Like,
You know, Karan Johar on this
Yeah.
very show said, "Are you going to solve terrorism by banning artists?" But then when he came under so much pressure to have Aedele Mushkil stopped and not get released, you know, from MNS and groups like that, he then did issue a video message saying, "I'll never hire them again in
See,
moments
it's like this, Barkha. You cannot take action against people who have invested so much of money. You know, you can't say that, you know, today you cannot work with them. अरे भाई हम पिक्चर बन रही है पिछले एक साल पहले you were encouraging us to work cultural ties. Our Prime Minister met the Prime Minister of that country. You were saying those things. Film is not made over a day. It's made over a time period. So when I'm working in a project, you say कि हाँ जी 2017 30th March के बाद मत कीजिए. Understandable. But you can't say, no, I won't let your film release because it has a Pakistani or a Bangladeshi actor or whatever. It's very wrong. First of all, I perceive them as artists and I have no reason to think ill about them. They belong to my biradri. मेरे खानदान की बिरादरी से belong करते, not mine. We are all from last. I hope you know that the Kapoors have been involved with the Indian film industry, which is about little more than 100 years. We have 89, today is 90th year. We have been, हमारा योगदान 90 साल का है इंडस्ट्री में. So, by subscribing to the fact that ban kar do suddenly is wrong. You give us a time period, you tell us no making with them, I accept that. I accept the very fact that our soldiers at war died. I sympathize with that fact, I wholeheartedly with their families. But there are certain practical things you have to be in life. When our Prime Minister said that you must do this, we did that. It takes time. And then I think they probably saw reason to it. We released the film. Henceforth, you say, कि भाई इस वक्त मत करो. We have not till the time you've solved the problems. Then we.
But
then
were you
we'll work
disappointed
again.
that someone and I agree with you, but did you know there was also a lot of talk कि उनको बोले condemn करे. पहले बोली उनको publicly.
नहीं, किसी ने ये तो नहीं कहा कि बंदूक रख के थोड़ी बोला कि आप कंडेम करो.
नहीं, political groups ने बोला कि
नहीं,
आप
वो
उसे
कौन होते
condemn.
हैं बोलने वाले कंडेम? क्या कंडेम आप खुद करो यार. You don't have to listen to people to do certain things.
No, condemn the Uri attacks. That why were these artists working
Well,
here?
that
not
is
condemning
that
the
is an
Uri
individual approach. I felt bad about the fact that we were attacked by them.
Yes.
It was. I have friends on my Twitter account. I felt very bad about the fact. And in any case, one of the reasons of Twitter is I have always tried to promote friendship. If you follow me on Twitter, I've always tried to promote India and Pakistan friendship. We've always tried to bond it together, and they are absolutely like us. We want it. Political lines have not not happening, that's not my hands.
Okay, another thing you said was when you took this strong position on the Nehru Gandhi cult and the roads and projects and highways and everything being named after them, and why does it have to be named after one family? Then people told you, oh, you're trying to suck up to BJP, to which you said rightly, but I've taken such a position on beef politics. Do you think this cult thing is a problem in our politics? There's Nehru Gandhi. You must have seen this week, there's a controversy that the Khadi posters have the Prime Minister instead of the Mahatma for the first time. So there's been a huge debate around that as well. There's an annual calendar that comes from one of the Khadi organizations. The BJP says the Prime Minister is doing this to promote Khadi. The opposition says that this is a kind of he's trying to replace the Mahatma because Gandhi is not on the calendar. It's the PM behind the charkha. Do you think cult politics is a problem in any party?
But what is wrong in doing so? Even Ben Kingsley did in Gandhi. Doesn't mean that he was against anybody else. I mean, it doesn't belong to anybody. If the Prime Minister is doing so, I don't see any wrong in it.
No, that there was no Mahatma on the calendar. That there was the PM.
There was no Gandhi ji on.
There was no Gandhi ji. Yes.
Listen, I would not like to have a Khadi calendar. I do not know what it's all about. I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't see anything wrong if there is somebody also using making Khadi is to promote even the Khadi even further.
And what triggered you to take on the Nehru Gandhi family at the time that you
That's
did?
what I said. Well, I'll tell you what happened. There is a link in Mumbai from Bandra to Worli. It's called the Bandra-Kurla link. And when I was in early stage, when I was passing by, I saw it named after our late Prime Minister, which is very nice, it was called that. But the Prime Minister had passed away about 16, 18, 17 years back before. I said to myself, कि यार 17 साल गुजर गए, आज फिर से उन्हीं के नाम पे ये इतनी बड़ी हस्ती, इतना बड़ा एक नेशनल मुंबई एसेट का है जो मुंबई से बहुत, why this cannot be named after, let's say, J.R.D. Tata? Why it cannot be named after Lata Mangeshkar? Why can it not be named after Dilip Kumar? Why cannot it be named after Kirloskar, who have contributed to Mumbai? Why has it always got to be a name of just one family only? An airport, I gave in my Twitter, there were 64 national assets in Delhi itself which are named after that family. Can somebody give me a reason why? Why doesn't somebody question them? Why is everything named after them? There is an airport named after John Wayne. There's an airport in California named after John Wayne. There are so many national assets named after certain very eminent people who have contributed to their cities. और मैं समझता हूँ कि if I can voice this towards my people, that those assets must be given prominence. Those people who have built the country and attributed to the success of that city, names should be named after them also.
Now, tell me, do you ever speak too much? Like, do you ever get under...
Do you think I'm speaking too much?
No. But do you ever say something and say, oops, I said that? In this age, especially on social media, where trolls come, where people tell you, तुम anti-national हो, तुम ये हो, पाकिस्तान चले जाओ, ये सब बकवास होता है.
मुझे तो कोई नहीं बोलता.
आपको बीफ पे भी नहीं बोला?
हाँ, बीफ तो बहुत ठुकाई हुई, but that is so what? So what? It's your personal opinion. आपका personal opinion, आपके मेरे कहने से थोड़ी कुछ होता है. क्या आप ज़्यादा भक्त हो जाएंगे अगर आपने ऐसा किया? ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है. I reasoned it out with them. A lot of people, I must be having more than 10,000 people whom I blocked. I just blocked them. It's there. It's in my Twitter handle. It's still there. Anybody who's national, anti-national, I will block them. An abusive language, I'll block them.
Now, before I take a last couple of questions, you write also about this fight you have with Salim Javed at one point.
There were skirmishes, very silly. Again, which
and what is this glass throwing that happens between Feroz Khan and you?
Not Feroz Khan. I tell you, these are very... Let them read the book. No, हर चीज़
चलिए.
यहाँ करेगी तो book में पढ़ेगी क्या फिर?
We will leave these for the book. We'll take a few questions. Yes, here in the pink sweater. Yes.
Sir, I want to tell that you're even more handsome in real than on reel.
अरे वाह! ये पहली बार किसी ने कुछ ऐसा कहा. आप शो के बाद मिलना बाहर होगा.
Sir, I want to ask two really small questions. Firstly, your role in Kapoor and Sons was, I feel, an extremely challenging one. So I want to ask rather, what made you drive, or what was it that made you do that role?
Okay.
And also, apart from your son, which other actor or actress would you like to work with further, who you think
apart
has a really bright
son,
future?
I would like to work with.
Yeah.
But what makes you think that I want to work with my son in the first place?
So why not?
We did one Turkey, but nonetheless. Okay, we'll go on the first question. Kapoor and Sons was a very challenging role. See, this is what I say, that I would like to in my second, I would like to think that in my second innings of my career, I'm very happy to be working in the same era where my son is working. Yeah. How many people can work as actors in the same era as when their son is also working? And I'm happy that I won accolades also for that film. Again, this was a Dharma film, and when narrated to me, well, it looked like that. I said to them, if you get this makeup artist from Hollywood, then I would do the film. The budgets were very large for that gentleman, but nonetheless, they did get him. And his name was Greg Canham. And Greg Canham designed me as what it was. It used to take me daily 5.5 hours to do that makeup. Daily. And I've done this arguably about 26, 27 times already in the film, the duration of how much I worked. And I thought for one that I knew I'm very impatient. I had no patience to be sitting in one chair. You're just sitting there and just getting made up. I thought, ye hoga hi nahi. But my passion for my work, the burning embers in me, probably kept me going to know I'm going to be done up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then I perform. That became part of an extension of me as an actor. That when I saw myself grow old, it helped me in my performance. That get-up helped me in my performance. And I used to get up at 5 in the morning to sit on the chair at 6 and go on the sets at 12. And by the time time has passed, I'm a human being also. You're absolutely blocked and you're sweating inside. I had 8 or 9 pieces which I had worn on my face. So it did take its toll on me. And I am happy or sad to say this, there was not one day that I did not fight with my director. I was fighting with my director throughout the film. It was not for content. It was for whatever it was for. But today I say it on every platform where I have won accolade for this film, it was only his victory, not mine, because he was right and I was wrong. But I enjoyed that film thoroughly. I had a very good role, and I don't know, maybe I was okay in it, but the fact remains that Dharma helped me to gain that, and that makeup artist did me.
Okay, I have to quickly now take a couple of more questions. Manil?
My name is Manil. I was never a fan. But
you were never my fan?
Yeah, of course. This is an honest confession, but after having you here, I really am.
My book is running on you. Honesty is coming out of everybody now.
I really am, because after my dad, I've never seen such an honest man in years, sir. Good. So this is a compliment for you. Thank you very much for being here. Also, sir, my question is that the kind of generation you belong to, you of course were having an image of a romantic superstar and everything, and very, essentially it was the era of classical romance as compared to the kind of romance which you see in Bollywood, which is online dating, crushes and all. So, do you really connect with this kind of a romance and the kind of romance which is seen in Bollywood? क्योंकि एक आपका इंटरव्यू मैंने पढ़ा था जिसमें आपने कहा था कि टीवी पे प्रेम रोग आ रही थी और मैंने टीवी बंद कर दिया.
मैंने?
जी, आपका एक इंटरव्यू
में क्यों बंद करूंगा?
पता नहीं सर, आपने बोला था ऐसा.
अखबार का घर में छपवाते हो तुम?
नहीं. Sir, ये हिंदी का अखबार था.
क्यों बोलूंगा?
And I was reading that. So, in case if you get a role which Ranbir does these days, would you like to do something like that in any romantic film? Yeah.
Do you see the size of me? Do you think I can do that role what Ranbir would do? Come on, give me a break. ये हर दफा ऐसा ही होता है. When I started off with Bobby, people say क्या रोमांटिक पिक्चरें बनने लगी. वो वक्त क्या था जब हम देखते थे वो पिक्चर में 50s and 60s की रोमांटिक फिल्में होती थी, 70s की होती थी. वो जब 2000 आया, from 80s went to 90s, वो 90 वाले बोलते यार क्या पिक्चरें 70s की थी, ये क्या पिक्चरें हैं. जब वो DDGL और ऐसी पिक्चर आई भी, चलो अच्छी है पिक्चर, लेकिन साहब क्या पिक्चर बॉबी थी, वाह वाह ये बात थी. तो ये सब सिलसिला चलते रहता है हर 10 साल में.
Okay, question here. The gentleman at the front table, yes.
Just want to ask you, आपने कहा कि डेमोक्रेसी में सबको छूट होती है कुछ भी करने की, एक्सप्रेस करने की. सर, डेमोक्रेसी में शायद पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशन भी होना चाहिए, लोगों को पॉलिटिक्स में इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए पॉलिटिक्स को बेटर करने के लिए. डू यू हैव एनी एम्बिशंस? एंड इफ नॉट, व्हाई इज पॉलिटिक्स बिकमिंग सो बिग नो फॉर people influential like you and not wanting you to
politics. I don't know politics. I know best that is filmmaking. That's my business for the last 90 years.
He's too honest for politics. No, don't you think?
A lot of people have said that to me. I'm honest to God.
No, I don't just mean like monetarily honest, and I'm saying they're too transparently opinionated. Politics is, I think, about too much guile and deceit.
I don't want to say anything about that. But I'm very happy. I'm very happy being where I am in my own space. My grandfather was a member of Rajya Sabha. My father was offered so many times to contest, and he also said, ये मेरा धंधा ही नहीं है. My work is in Bombay. My work is filmmaking. I am a filmmaker. नहीं तो अभिनेता और नेता में ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है, नेता तो दोनों में ही
But tell me
है, ये
something.
अभी हम तो सदैव हैं.
But tell me something, how do you deal with some really dumb things that happen to public figures? To me, the dumbest thing I've seen recently is the controversy over what Kareena and Saif named their child.
Well, you may think so, I don't think so.
What, you don't think it's a dumb... Like,
Why-
how is it
why should
anyone's
we-
business?
Why should it be dumb?
Because how is it anyone's business?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying too.
Oh, I thought you were on the plane.
No!
That is what I thought.
That's what I'm saying.
I may call my son Sputnik. How is it bloody well? तुमको को क्या फकर है यार?
अरे
It's
मैं भी वही कह
they
रही हूँ.
want to call their child Taimur. It should be none of your problems.
The parts that I'm calling dumb is that they were questioned about it at all. That's the dumb part.
Exactly. I thought probably you thought.
नहीं,
you
मैं
told
पागल
me
नहीं
that.
हुई.
नहीं, okay. No, I took offense to this. Okay, it's none of your business what any parent wants to name his or her child. It's entirely up to them. It's entirely up to
I
them.
couldn't agree more.
हम हर भगवान पे अपने बच्चे का नाम रखते हैं.
हाँ. Dumb only because it should
They-
never have been
exactly.
an issue. That's the dumb.
I'm with you on
That's
that.
the dumb part. I have to take a last question.
Hello.
Hi.
I would like you to share one learning from your life experience with us.
That's all in the book. Everything is what I've said is that you be truthful, be honest. Leave your footprints behind for people to realize what I went through and where I went through. अगर आप किसी की पढ़ के उसमें से कोई सीख ले सकते हो तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं है तो फिर चलने दो और क्या. I lived my life, I'm living my life, I'm very happy, I'm in very happy space. And that I've said that, it's okay. I'm still acting and I love to act. That's my passion.
Okay, you have to end with a little bit more from the book.
Okay. Now, Barkha, it happened that Bobby had released, या नहीं released, I do not know, मैं नया मुझे थोड़ा पैसा मिला था. So I wanted to go abroad because I had signed one film called Zehreela Insan. Okay. And I wanted to do shop. You know, those are very excited, go abroad, find जाएंगे वहाँ से कपड़े लाएंगे, picture में पहनेंगे, all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm that same dumb idiot of 20 who's gone. I'm still the same kid. So I went to Beirut. Now Beirut in early 70s was known as the Paris of the Middle East. So I went there. It was a lovely city, a happening city, and I wanted to shop. So I went to the store. I thought to myself that one should always have a black trouser in its one wardrobe. You know, male and female always thinking it's a trouser which you can carry out anywhere, anytime, whatever. So I said, एक काली पैंट तो लेनी है. So I went into the section, tried certain pants. वो एक try की. I felt nice. I felt a little sexy also in it, you know that. I said, ये पैंट अच्छी है. I'll take this here. You know, I bought that, whatever. I bought some couple of shirts and everything. Cut to, I'm reporting for the film Zehreela Insan when I'm shooting. And I gave those clothes to the, I got it passed by the director. I gave it the clothes to the dress man. I said, हाँ ये. So the dress man comes to me in the shot कि साहब ready है but साहब एक problem है. तो बोला problem? क्या problem? साहब इसका zip जो है ना वो इधर नहीं है, उसका zip इधर है. तो ऐसा मतलब साहब ये आप औरतों की पैंट ले आए हो. Now you see those days were the days when the unisex had come into being, you know. Clothes, male and female were wearing, हर चीज़ वो male, female wearing. I picked up a woman's pant, but then I didn't have the heart to tell कि मेरी बेइज्जती हो जाएगी. ऐसे नहीं कोई नहीं वो क्या मैंने उनको बोला ऐसे करने के लिए ऐसा कर लो. I have worn the same trouser, and if there is a visual, if you can show it in a film that called Oh Hansani Song, you can see the trouser. It's a lady's trouser I wore in the film. That's an honest confession of mine. I worn a lady's trouser in that shot if you show it, and that's what it is. So, you know, these kind of small mishaps, these kind of errors, stupidities, again, I'm the 28-year-old dumb idiot. They're all in my book. You know, I've done that.
Well, I'll tell you, you are so delightful to talk to because you don't wear masks and you say it like it is.
Yeah. Shouldn't it be that way? It should be that way.
And I think there'll be a sequel soon to the book because you're remembering many other things too.
Yes, I've got so many other anecdotes. Like, can I tell you a small incident?
Yeah.
Right now, this is not in the book, but it happened. Quick one. There was a film I was doing a remake. I'm not going to take any names. There was a remake of a South Indian film I was doing, making Hindi. And I saw a glaring mistake. Glaring mistake as in, you know, I've done a shooting of this prior scene, previous to this one. And usme for an instance, I may have said something and here I'm contradicting. I said, ये तो contradictory अभी उस scene में आपने उस दिन shooting किया तो वो तो था नहीं और आप उल्टा बोल रहे हैं. He says, sir, no problem. Original super hit, won for 100 days and 2 silver jubilees and everything. He said कि in the original also that stupidity, he says, well, let us go with this stupidity also. So you kind of work with all kinds of people in this industry. So ऐसी सी छोटी-छोटी बहुत सी हमारी anyway.
Colorful, opinionated, doesn't pull Any punches? Rishi
पर आपके
Kapoor?
एडजेक्टिव्स बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं. Thank you.
Let's have a big round of applause.
Thank
for our
you.
guest today.